My name's Phil Turnock. I became an electrical engineer in 1974. I was serving an apprenticeship. I got thrown into the data centre business in 1984 because we were subcontracted to a company called ICL, International Computers Limited. It was then I gathered this liking for data centre design, how it works, not just the electrical but all the other aspects. I then took the next step. I joined an organisation called BICSI and became, at the time, one of the very few what is called a designation as an RCDD, which is a Registered Communications Distribution Designer, which at the time, there was only about 30 in Europe. That was in the year 2000. Then I gathered the incentive to do more training. I caught the bug. And so I got to get to know loads of people. I got to know all the conferences with DCD. I met and had long discussions with the existing manager then of Data Center Dynamics. And he asked me to become a trainer. When I did my initial training to train the trainer, as it were, the courses with Data Center Dynamics, I met several other trainers who I respect immensely. They're not particularly electrical, so you've got Ian Bitterlin, who is an out-and-out electrical genius. You've got the likes of a great friend of mine, Mike Foskett, who knows operations and so on. Barry Shambrook, who I respect immensely, and his forte is air conditioning. But together, we have got a good blend of experience and expertise, because, as I say, I started in 1984. These guys are pretty similar in terms of experience. So what we deliver not only is the course material, but we also deliver a bit of experience and some nice stories. It's very intensive, there's a lot of content, and there's an exam at the end. So it is very serious. And so that's why we try and bring a bit of humour in, calm them down, relax. We go through exactly the course content. We always extend the fact that they've got our email addresses, they've got our information, and we always put forward every course we've ever done between all of us. I know for a fact. Sit there and say, look, you call me day or night, email me day or night, we're there. If we can help, we try to advise, and that's the way it goes. I've taught young guys in the early 20s. I've taught people older than me, can you believe? And they've got various skill sets. Some are management level. Some, I've even taught a guy that has built 4 tier 4 data centres. Because if there's 20 guys in that classroom session, we might have several that are not really bothered, or we might have several that are really, really keen, and so we need to manage that interaction. So that makes the value of it, because we're all sort of around, we're all in the same industry, and to a great degree, they are all wanting more information. Because we might have a guy that's an expert on air conditioning, or an expert on electrical, or an expert on floors, or an expert on ceilings, but knows nothing about the rest. And what we do is put the rest together. We let them know, get them to understand that you need to know pretty much an idea of the interaction between all the different trades and the design aspect. It's meeting my peers. I don't pretend to be cleverer than any of my students, but it's the experience of meeting a guy, as I've already said, that he can be from a financial institution and have massive experience on how they deal with a problem. And by the same token, I've taught guys that are very inexperienced. And so it's this mix. And this is what I always say to the students before the course starts, I'd really want to walk away from this course with a little bit more knowledge from you guys. It's not the Phil Turnock show. It's about me learning from you as well as you learning from us. And it's not just me, it's what's in the manual, which is very, very valuable. It's about the entire scenario of the interaction, if you like. I just control it, or try to.